Man, I'm playing this beta last night. Meanwhile, I'm playing this beta, I'm having a phenomenal time, a great time, a jolly old time. And then, meanwhile, my conscience just asked me a question out of nowhere. He's like, hey gamers, what are you going to play once this beta ends? I paused. I put down my controller in the middle of the game. People are killing me. My freaking teammates are like, dude, what are you doing? I was not there because I'm thinking about the question that my conscience asks me. And I'm like, I had to think about it for a good 2 minutes. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, this is the only thing I've been playing since this beta has come out. I've not touched any other game. I mean, once this beta ends, it's going to be so hard to go back to Uncharted 2. I mean, you're going to get 5 or 6 kills straight, and then you're going to be thinking, hey, where's my kickback? No, it's not there anymore. Man, it's going to be very hard for me to go back to Uncharted 2. But anyways, this will be my final review of this beta. I did say in my first impressions that I will do a final review for the beta once it gets to its last stages. And quite frankly, since the beta ends in 2 days, I think, July 14th, we don't have that much time to play this beta, so you better get in as much gameplay as possible. And so yeah, my final review of this beta. I remember when this beta first came out, it had issues out the badonkadonk. I'm talking about errors every second, lag, you couldn't connect to your friend's game or party, you couldn't, sometimes you would get disconnected for no reason, sometimes it would disconnect you from PSN, and you couldn't sign back in. I'm like, is this PSN outage part 2? Because the very first day that the beta came out, it was a mess. But the current version of this beta is 1.04, so that means they patched up the beta 4 times, right? And me personally, since that very first patch, 1.01, I've not had a problem with this beta since. This beta is almost flawless. Almost flawless. And let me just stop reviewing for a second and just talk to the gamers. I think gamers, meaning us, are some spoiled creatures. Like, it's almost like I hear more complaining of the things they don't like in this beta than I hear praising the beta. This beta is almost flawless, but yet it's like gamers look at it. It's almost like, say a professional painter painted a perfect picture, like this picture looked almost real, and it's like the gamer would, and not me, but the gamers would be like, you see that line that's like slanted a little bit to the right? That's messing up the whole picture. It's like that's what they're doing for Uncharted 3. They're finding one little small thing they don't like, and it's like they're saying it's ruining the whole experience for them. And it's like, this beta is almost flawless. I get that it's a beta, and if you don't like something, you're supposed to, you know, talk about it because it's a beta, and hopefully they can improve on it. But the issues this beta has had, Naughty Dog has patched it. They have fixed it. And yet I still hear people complaining more than they are praising. I just think gamers are spoiled. And that's that. But anyways, let's move on to the review. The matchmaking in this beta is way better than the matchmaking in Uncharted 2. They have Team Deathmatch, Team Objective, Free-for-all, 3 Team Deathmatch, Plunder, Hardcore, Co-op Arena, Co-op Punch Arena, and Co-op Adventure, which is very fun. I remember the first time I played Co-op Adventure, I'm like, dude, am I playing the story right now? Because, you know, it had cutscenes, everything. I'm like, dude, this beta in itself is Game of the Year material. That's not me trying to be a fanboy, but dude, this beta is almost flawless after, you know, with all the patches they did. They fixed the main issues with this beta, yet I still hear complaining. But, you know, at first I did not like the kickbacks, but I adapted to it. I got used to it. At first I wasn't sure what direction they were taking Uncharted 2 because I heard kickbacks, and I'm thinking kill streaks, like, why are they adding this to the game? But now I'm anticipating hearing that voice saying, hey gamer, kickback is now available. Because I love the kickbacks now. I got used to it. At first I didn't like the aiming in this game. It was like the aiming, there was no auto aim in this game. In Uncharted 2, the auto aim helps you out much more than it does in Uncharted. I'm not even sure if they have auto aim in Uncharted 3, because it's like the aiming is so dependent on you. If you can't move the sticks, if your fingers aren't good on the sticks, you're going to have a hard time aiming and getting kills in this game, because it's like there's no auto aim in this game, and I love that now. I got used to it because like it adds more skill to the game and stuff like that. The matchmaking, the online is right now way better than Uncharted 2. I said in my first impressions that when the beta works, I had more fun on the beta than my entire time on Uncharted 2. Since the beta works all the time now, I've had more fun on this beta than Uncharted 2. This beta is phenomenally fun. Like, dude, I can't. If the beta is this good, can you imagine how the full game is going to be when it releases? Like, we already know the story is going to be good because it's Uncharted, and the online made a big improvement. Like, I don't have any complaints about this beta. I just don't. I mean, you can make the case and say the melee system still sucks and stuff like that. And you know, the power plays are news, like how it shows you if the team is down, the power play will show you where the team is. You know, you can make cases and say, hey, that's cheap or that's newbie. Adapt to it, man. Get used to it. If it does change, hooray, that's a great move. But if it doesn't, adapt to it. Get used to it, man. I just hear too much complaining, more than I hear praising this game. This beta is almost flawless. So saying that, the three maps, the three maps now are Airstrip, Chateau, and Yemen, which is that new map. At first, I didn't like that map. I still really, it's a good map, but it's like a camp fest on that map. The whole thing on that map, when Yemen starts, people, they go to that tower and climb up the ladder as fast as they can and stay up there and snipe. It's like a camp fest on that map. But, you know, it's still an overall good map, but too many people camp on that map. Still my favorite map is Airstrip. I just like that map a lot. But as for the matchmaking, the online, the matchmaking has made a huge improvement and stuff like that. I love how the game plays now. I'm gonna have a hard time going back to Uncharted 2 once this beta ends. But saying that, that's gonna be my final review for this beta. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I greatly appreciate if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, my brother. It could be a thumbs down, yes. But what I ask every brother and every sister is to just rate it. So until then, I'll catch you guys in my next video. This beta, Game of the Year, Uncharted 3. That's all I'm saying. Peace out.